Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We want to talk about our trip to where?
To Georgia.
Lake Rabun, Georgia.
Rabun, Georgia.
And where is that at, Marie?
It's in the northern part of Georgia.
Yeah.
Northern corner, right?
Yeah, the northeast corner kind of hugs the edge where North Carolina and South Carolina meet Georgia up in the mountains.
It's pretty.
Really pretty area. We stayed in the town of Lake Rabun. And Lake Rabun is a 835-acre lake used by Georgia Power Company to produce electric for Atlanta.
Okay.
Now, this is a small part of Lake Rabun. Very pretty spot with big bass. Now, we did not take the camper on this trip. We flew into Atlanta, and we will avoid that airport in the future at all costs because it's super busy. I think it's the busiest airport in the world.
That's what they were saying.
And it shows. So we want to avoid that area. We were in traffic for 2 hours outside of Atlanta until it finally cleared. So not a big fan there, but we did stay in an Airbnb.
Beautiful Airbnb.
So talk about that house. It was right across the street from the lake.
It was like an old rustic type farmhouse. I love the inside, the interior, full of antiques. Designing the rooms were designed so beautifully, and I love the one thing that I really enjoyed was the water stream, but right by the house. So you thought it was raining, but here it was just the stream running. It was really cool.
Yeah, the first night there, I thought, oh man, it's really raining out there. And then realized it's a stream that goes right past the house that was running all night.
And then here we found out that the owners are landscape designers, and they rent and they renovate Airbnbs. Yeah, they collect homes basically in that area, and then they rent them out as Airbnb spots. And it was an old cottage, camping cottage that was really tastefully decorated. And here's where we stayed. The property has a couple different buildings on it. You can see there's plenty of parking. Nice porch out back. And then in the front, you have this little patio area. Now, they're redoing the bathroom. So that bathroom isn't in use right now. That should be ready soon. Here's an example of the bedroom. Very nice. The bathroom right at the top of the steps. Old-fashioned claw tub. Another bedroom. It's got some bunk beds in here. Single bed over here. Got a single bed up and a double bottom. Here's the living room. Kitchen area.
KEWMDR 3434.
Nice dining room. Fresh chicken eggs there from her
yes,
farm.
I wanted to say she had a nice little basket of chicken eggs. It was a nice little welcoming surprise on the counter in the kitchen. She had a nice little basket of homegrown
home raised
eggs, chicken eggs, and they were different colors, and it was so pretty.
Yeah, it was just a nice touch to do it. Now, we were down there for our nephew's wedding, and the wedding pavilion was right across the street from where we stayed. So that made it really convenient.
Right, we could just walk across the street.
Yeah. So this is the pavilion at Lake Rabun. So you can have your events here. And right there is the house that we're renting.
You're right. I was thinking that was Katie's map, but yeah, that's Matthew. Okay, Katie's map is Matthew. I don't know what food that matters.
So my sister Beth did all the arrangements, and we really do appreciate her hard work.
Yeah, so that made it easier on us to travel. Because we went down there on a Thursday night, the wedding was on a Saturday, and we had to be back in Pennsylvania Sunday at 1:30 for our granddaughter's first birthday party.
Right.
So it was a tight schedule on the way back. But we did manage to enjoy the area while we were down there. What kind of things did we do?
Well, we did the Tallulah Falls, or Gorge.
Tallulah Gorge State Park.
Tallulah Gorge State Park.
So they have an interpretive center there. It's about 1,000 feet from the top of the rim trail down to the floor of the gorge. Here's Hurricane Hold. Beautiful. And we have a subsequent video coming out that you'll get to see more detail on that. But that was a fun day. Mm-hmm. And the Interpretive Center does talk about the history and the wildlife that's in that area.
Right. And then we also did the Minnehaha Falls, which was beautiful.
There's a little glimpse of some water. And here you can see we're climbing some steps. Wow. Good. What do you think, Marie? Our hiking crew has made it to Minnehaha Falls.
Again, it was just really relaxing and took in all the scenery and the beautiful sounds of the waterfall.
So the Tallulah Gorge was 1,100 steps down to the base, and that was a lot of work coming back up, especially for me. Minnehaha Falls, that waterfall was beautiful.
A short walk.
A very short. We're less than a half a mile from where you park to getting out to the fall, and it is well worth going to see Minnehaha. There is a Minnehaha Falls up in Minnesota, but this one happens to be just a little bit more of an incline. Of course, that's an old Indian term for falling water. So it's not mini laugh. Minnehaha is a small laugh, but it's not. And then we did visit a village.
Oh, the Helen Village, right? The Helen.
Yeah, Alpine Helen Village. It's kind of like this Swiss, Bavarian, very
German.
Yeah, German-oriented village in the middle of the mountains. Tourist trap kind of thing.
Right.
But
Remind
really,
us of Tennessee a little bit.
yeah, a little bit like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, but on a smaller scale.
Right, but it was German.
That. Phil, what do you think of this town?
I think it's very Deutschly, you know, Deutschish. Ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, a lot of little shops.
You know what it is? It's a variation on the old, what do you call it? The old skip-back village.
Yeah.
Which is the peddler's
Yeah.
invention. So it's pretty neat. I'm guessing that we're not going to here on point, so that's what they did.
And really a lot to do there. Now, we ate at Big Daddy's. Big Daddy. Beth, what'd you get there?
This is a portobello mushroom with the Rwanda special side fixings.
Nice. Marie, what'd you get?
I have the fish tacos
$1,000 or $2,000.
at Big Daddy's. We found
Be
it.
able to go somebody be able to skip all that.
Phil, what'd you get?
Looking at some Pedro burger. We got some jalapenos on there, and some spicy sauce, some aioli. So we're gonna be digging in just a minute. It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
And I see you're sharing a barley pop with that sandwich, huh?
Daddy's.
Which was on the opposite end of town, so we had quite a hike to that.
But it enabled us to see the
The whole town.
far end of the town all the way
Yeah.
through.
And we could spend some time there because they have a lot of attractions that the grandkids would like. They have a mountain roller coaster there that we know Callan would want to ride. The Chattahoochee River is there for tubing that, you know, could be a good time floating down the river. And there's even a water park there. And tons of festivals. They have beer festivals there, Oktoberfest, of course, food tasting festival. So just a lot of things to do. They do a really nice job at attracting people to that area. So we really liked it. And we also went to a winery one night.
Right.
Part of the wedding.
Part of the pre-wedding
Dinner.
gathering.
Yeah. And that was really a spectacular place. Like good music playing there.
Yeah, nice view of the property.
Yeah.
Old barn. It was like an old barn, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, it was a barn.
converted barn.
Yeah, converted barn. We really enjoyed our time there. We have subsequent videos coming out on Tallulah Gorge State Park, so you can see that in more detail. We have the hike of Minnehaha coming out and a look at the town of Alpine Helen. So look for those videos in the next few weeks. But would you go back there?
Of course.
Yeah, we'd like to take the camper there because our rule on the camper is, or you know, the map on the camper is we have to sleep in the camper for it to count so we can put the sticker on there. And because we were in an Airbnb, we got to get back down there.
Didn't count.
So we got to roll that camper down there. Hey, if this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot. So ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that,
Go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.